I'm Tony and I love motorbikes and adventure. In this series, I'm going to show you some of the best bits I found whilst travelling North Vietnam by motorbike. If you're into getting off the tourist track and want to explore the real Vietnam, you're going to love this series of videos, so sit tight. In the last episode, we were leaving the Ban Gioc Waterfall after our brush with the law, and we headed northwest along the Chinese border. Before we left our homestay in North Chao Bang, we'd stumbled on a historic and beautiful sight.
This is me and Will on a little electric cart going up to some temple thing,
yeah.
PBO
Cave we're going to.
PBO Cave, but there's loads of things up there.
Yeah.
This is the little ticket. Do you want to show you the ticket, Will? It's got all them things.
All them things.
And a river in the middle, so I really want to see like the rivery thing, but Will's just happy to see whatever's
I'm just
there.
going along with the flow. It's a lucky dip ticket. We're just going, we're seeing what's there.
We don't know what's there, how long it's going to take. We're just on this cart and that's it. Well, it looks good so far.
PBO Cave runs along the Chinese border in North Chao Bang.
Oh, Will. Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
This is good.
You know, I'm going to be burping after this.
Oh, wow, Will.
When we first stumbled across this place, we didn't realise its significance. This was the hiding site of the historical Vietnamese leader Ho Chi Minh, and this is where he hid out to avoid detection, living in this cave, fishing these turquoise blue waters, and it was the first time that he'd touched native Vietnamese soil in over 30 years. This place is absolutely stunning.
Will's having a sugarcane drink. This is how they make it. And it's got a bubble in the end. I don't know what the bubble is. It's fruity. Look at that. Comes out the machine, opens a little flap, pushes out the bit you don't want, and it juices the sugar out. And it is 15 Vietnamese dong, same as my lolly, which is about 40, 50p. 40, 50p.
After a morning exploring PBO, it was time to hit the road again. We were continuing our journey west and along the Chinese border, navigating the smaller D roads to take in the sights. We were also on the quest for a fuel station, and we clocked up just over 100 kilometres at this point, and the tanks had around a 250 kilometre capacity. I remember riding these roads on this beautiful sunny day and seeing the blue haze of the towering mountains in the distance that just seem to go on forever, and being absolutely dumbstruck at the magnificence of this whole site.
So we met a Canadian guy in the last petrol station that wasn't selling petrol, and he's come from the west, and he was saying that the roads and the scenery in the west are amazing. And I mean, so far we've come up from Hanoi through the east and across, and we've been blown away by that, so let alone what he's seen. But look at this is still in Chao Bang, not long far from where we were, but this is the scenery that we've been dealing with so far. So who knows what Ha Giang's scenery is like, if this is better than this.
Our ride was a mix of high mountain passes plus switchback after switchback on steep inclines and declines to boot.
So we are currently making our way west now towards Ha Giang. We're not quite at Ha Giang, we're in the province of Chao Bang. We've stayed at the centre before in the city, now we're North Chao Bang on the Chinese border. We're making our way west towards Thingy Bob, Ha Giang. As we've left, we've got about 130 kilometres on the clock, and these bikes do about 250, and we haven't got any petrol. Well, we tried to fill up but the station was shut. So we are making our way and hoping that we find one on the way. We should do, because Ha Giang is a big motorbike loop and famous for that. So yeah, I reckon we'll be alright. We also just stopped off to take a photo inside somebody's like farm, because we're in this little village off the beaten track. It's got all the people doing all the farm work and stuff, which is really cool. So that's where we are, on our way further west now from Chao Bang.
Our journey towards Ha Giang meant we would ride the famous Bong Pass. It was currently under construction, and we found ourselves hitting this 14-loop switchback mountain road full of red gravel, diggers and rubble. The easiest way down was just to follow the locals.
We're about to do the big twisty descent. Any last words?
Tell my mum I love her.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think it's going to be...
Let's follow this lady. She looks like she knows what she's doing.
Yeah,
go, let's go. Right, you follow the lady. She knows what she's doing. This is just where they're rebuilding it or resurfacing it. It's just gravel all the way down, and we've got hairpin after hairpin and loose gravel, and my brakes are not very good either. But as you can see, we're basically riding through a building site at the moment on what would be like a mountain pass in the Alps. Everyone bibs to let each other know they're coming down. Oh, that was a little back wheel skid. I just say follow the lady. She obviously knows what she's doing on her little 50cc. The locals are amazing. at her going over all that. Look, she's on a bloody scooter. There's no one in there. Just proper off-road. I hope the GoPro is picking up the severity of this. I had a little sidewinder then. Back brake on a lot of it. Even in first at some points on that steep bit. Hope the GoPro picks this up. How mental was that last bit? You can't hear me. Oh, we want to see if we can. Oh yeah, we can get. Will, we can get one. We wanted to see if we can get a picture from here.
We wanted to get a photo of the famous mountain pass, but my experience with the drone in Ban Gioc had left me reluctant to fly it again so close to the border. So we settled for what we could capture over the edge.
All the way down. And then that's it going up. What gear are you in? Because mine's catching you up.
In a look at the map, we realised we were headed for another big twisty section of road. Not wanting to hit this as the sun was setting, we headed for the next biggest town in Bo Lac, still in the Nha Bang province, where we were hopeful that we'd have a good chance of refilling our bikes, which were nearing reserve.
I mean, look at the steepness of this place. Look at that, like, I'm trying not to fall off the side. Oh God, we've got a massive going on the wrong side of the road, but there's no one coming. I mean, the locals were doing this with chickens on the back, like, you know, they're just popping to the shop. While we're navigating this pass, I've took my 360 camera off the bike because I just foresaw that there was going to be a nosedive incident at some point. But it looks like we've come to the end of the gravel and the sun is piercing through the mountain. Look at that.
Having reached the big town in Bo Lac where we were spending the night, we headed straight for the petrol station, filling our tanks up for the princely sum of 100,000 Vietnamese dong each, which is around £3. With the bike safely tucked up for the evening, we'd headed out to refuel ourselves before we woke to tackle tomorrow's adventures on the famous Ha Giang Loop. Well, that was eventful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Tune in to the next episode for more adventures. You can pick up your limited edition Tony Reviews Vietnam sticker from the Let Us Live website. I'll see you in the next one.